What's good, Team K gang? Now today's video, I'm going to be talking about Markelle Fultz. We all know it's currently the off season, and just recently Markelle Fultz has been posting pictures on Instagram just to show everybody that he's been in the gym working and that he's getting prepared for next season. But one thing I realized about Markelle Fultz is that he has gained a lot of muscle since the last time I see him in the postseason when they lost against the Boston Celtics. This past season has been very frustrating for Markelle Fultz just because during the summer league, he had an ankle injury that had him out for most of the season. Then during the season, he had a unknown shoulder injury, and a lot of people were saying that that was the reason why his shot was so broken, just because he had a shoulder injury that the media was not talking about and the 76ers didn't put out. So there's been a lot that was going on with Markelle Fultz behind closed doors, and he just been working on his game and trying to get back to the player that we all know he is, just because he was the #1 pick in the draft. But he came back and he only played 14 games in the regular season, and he also played in the playoffs. He played against the Miami Heat for a couple of minutes. He had okay playing time, but then when they played against the Boston Celtics in the second round, he barely played. As you can see, Markelle Fultz clearly got a big chip on his shoulder just because he's been out due to injury problems, and he really didn't get to show everybody what he really can do because he only played 14 games. Also, we all know Ben Simmons, he is the starting point guard for the 76ers. But the thing that I have a problem with the 76ers right now, dealing with Ben Simmons and Markelle Fultz, is that I understand Markelle Fultz, you know, he's been out due to injuries and stuff, but they draft Ben Simmons and Markelle Fultz #1 pick. So I know Markelle Fultz really have a big chip on his shoulder just to show the 76ers that he is capable of being a starter, but it's really hard for me to even say that the 76ers will even put Markelle Fultz over Ben Simmons. Like, that's very rare to even say, but I just know he have a big chip on his shoulder, not just to everybody, but to show even the 76ers that he deserves more playing time and he deserves to be on the court more and contribute to the team because he was the #1 pick. When you first look at Markelle Fultz from college to the NBA, he was listed as 195 pounds once he got drafted. So as you can see, a full year has passed, and now it's the offseason, and he's going into his second year in the NBA. And right now, just looking at Markelle Fultz, he's been in the gym and stuff. He's gained a lot of muscle. So I feel like he probably is about 205 pounds or maybe 210. I'm not sure, but he's gained a lot of muscle. When I was looking at him during the regular season, he was nowhere near that size. Like, he really has been working this off season. And I just can't wait to see Markelle Fultz next season, just because hopefully he will be 100%. And I feel like Markelle Fultz will really just show everybody what he really can do on the court, just because he only played 14 games, like I said, his rookie season. So it's only the beginning of the off season, and he's been showing a lot of improvement. So once the end of the off season come, I'm going to give you guys an updated video on his full body transformation. Thank you guys for watching. Please make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you press that notification button. TK Gang, we out.